Are you struggling with Praxis Elementary Education Science Subtest 7005, Physical Science? Then this video is the video for you. My name is Tom, and I'm a test prep expert here at Study.com and a certified teacher, and I will walk you through some of the problems you may see on the test. In this specific test prep video, I'm going to go over problems including Newton's third law of motion, different types of energy, phase change in substances, and replicating science experiments. So let's get started in checking some practice questions. Which of the following scenarios best illustrates Newton's third law of motion, action and reaction? Is it A, a rocket lifting off from Earth, B, a ball thrown straight up into the air, C, a car accelerating down a road, or D, a soccer ball rolling on the ground after being kicked? All right, so with Newton's third law of motion, we're looking for an equal and opposite reaction. Okay, so for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So if we look at our choices here, the only choice on here that would be an equal and opposite reaction would be a rocket lifting off from Earth. So the thrust of the rocket booster is forcing down energy, which is creating an opposite reaction, which is forcing the rocket up into the air. So the correct answer here would be choice A. A teacher explains how a pendulum swings back and forth. When the pendulum is at its highest point, either side of the swing, what type of energy is most concentrated? All right, so let's look at our choices here. We have A, kinetic energy, B, potential energy, C, thermal energy, and D, chemical energy. So I'm going to eliminate choices C and D. So thermal energy would be created when, let's say, we heat something up. Chemical energy created when, let's say, we mix certain chemicals together. So we're between kinetic energy and potential energy for our answer. So what's happening is when the pendulum is at its highest point, it has concentrated potential energy that gravity will convert into kinetic energy, which is motion. So the correct answer here would be potential energy. What happens to the particles of a substance when it undergoes a phase change from liquid to gas? Is it A, the particles move closer together and slow down? B, the particles stay the same distance apart but lose energy? C, the particles move farther apart and gain energy? Or is it D, the particles increase in size and change shape? All right, so when the substance undergoes a phase change from liquid to gas, that's called evaporation. So for young people in elementary school, the best example for them would be boiling water. So the water starts to bubble, and what's happening is the particles are starting to vibrate and gain energy. And then what happens as they move farther apart and gain energy, that liquid is converted into a gas, which we see as steam. So the correct answer here would be choice C. Which of the following is an important reason for replicating scientific experiments? Is it A, to ensure that the hypothesis is correct, B, to avoid having to collect new data, C, to demonstrate that the research can be easily explained to the public? Is it D, to confirm the results are reproducible and reliable? Okay, so let's eliminate some choices here. I'm going to eliminate choice B, to avoid having to collect new data. So when we replicate an experiment, we're going to get new data. So that choice is out. Choice C, to demonstrate that the research can be easily explained to the public. So explaining to the public is not going to be related to replicating an experiment. So it's totally different than that. So I'm going to eliminate choice C. So the two best answers would be A or D. So let's see which one's a better answer. A, to ensure that the hypothesis is correct, or D, to confirm the results are reproducible and reliable. Replicating experiments is a crucial step, so we want other scientists to try the same experiment to see if they get the same results, because our first results could be due to bad data, it could be due to something wrong we did within the experiment. So the correct answer here would be choice D. Those are a few examples of the types of physical science questions you'll see. For more practice, check out our Praxis Elementary Education Science Subtest 7005 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our Praxis Elementary Education Science Test Prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest practice test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.